everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. To the air, it's Alford. Fires left. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but not... Putting in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this,
grabs it at the 25 in stride. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Trying to slam in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking the play. They'll run the toss. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Walker. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
and this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Golden. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking for room. It's Golden. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Makes the catch. It's Ortega. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Snap it to the back. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Nebraska 14, Oregon. Zero.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll give it to the back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Varner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here. Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Let's go! Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Alford. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
But we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. Second down coming up.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. Tackle was made after the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They want to run this quarterback. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. He got it. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fair catch called for and made. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Back to throw, it's Alford. Buys a little time. He'll throw one to his right. Makes the catch at the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner is stopped.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. Looks as if the Hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. A designed run for the quarterback. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide out in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
They move the tight end all over. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
3rd and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He caught it. Catch and run was the idea. He caught, but he was stopped, and this defense makes the stand they needed.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Nothing but green ahead. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the punishment has been extended.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. They're going to throw it again. Complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
A little release to the back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
3:25.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver shows motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touch pass on the run. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Nebraska 28, Oregon 3.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Complete out of the backfield. He will not get it. A 4th Fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
The play action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Alford. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete to the right. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They want that clock to run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Power football with the run. And the Huskers get enough for the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Might be looking to run. It's complete on the right side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the game.
Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Alford. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The Ducks want to move quickly.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Line getting set on second down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Alford. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third down, going up top. He lets one fly deep. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Caught on the outside, it's Samuel. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, going to the air. Unleashes one deep. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. drops the ball right in his hands.
Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Gonna take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. The epilogue, the finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over